Void Spirit on his own as a carry without Magnus. But not me. I think the hero needs Magnus if you want him to shine as a carry.
I'm just doing a little bit of quick maths here, Winter. Don't mind me. If you had to guess, every single time Aster level up on one of their heroes, how much damage do you think they get? How much damage is this team accumulating every
100?
single level? 100 damage? You think they're getting 100 damage every time the team levels
every
up?
hero is getting 7 or 8, so 40?
40. Okay. Well, every hero it says like Mag gets 4.7. I'm doing the maths here, so buy me a little bit of time, would you?
Why are you doing the math now?
What do you mean now? What do you think I have all this memorized? You were the one who couldn't look at the two numbers earlier and say that one was bigger than the other. So I don't want to hear it from you, all right?
I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry.
This time, no big old fight for first blood. Taiga is going to be forced to take that
was
first
close.
dive. But Monet also takes Aether Remnant level 1 here on the Void Spirit carry.
That's not too bad for carry. Can use it to secure the range creep.
That's true. It looks like they're maybe going to try and
First blood?
aggressive here as well for first blood. I'm not too sure how successful it'll be considering OG have that cliff ward down. So
How many blood grenades are going to be used? Tell me right now.
4.
4.
4.
There's only 3 in this lane, so how is it?
Yeah, I think someone's going to buy another one for sure. They're too good, man, these little items, you know? The moving slow,
Oh,
the
double
damage
kill.
over time. Yeah, I mean, that'll feel really good as well against DM early on. Remnant does catch Seb, securing Monet the ruin. Nice moves out from him. I'm most curious, though, about this mid lane, right? The Snapfire into Templar Assassin. I just think Sumail's going to have an easy time securing last hits, but does have to eventually be careful of this Sideblade spill damage that'll start ramping up. Just because I just don't really think you get through Refraction too easily. Your damage output is big, but in chunks here for Sumail. Of course, when kisses come up, that's a whole different story, but...
I mean, I feel like you don't really care about that. Your job as the Snap this game is just to get levels, control the ruin, and rotate. Help your lanes, help the other cores, get kills. I feel like winning the lane is not his concern. You're just trying to 50-50 the lane.
I do want to see some rotations, though, like you're talking about. That's always... Whenever, C-Smile over ends up playing the Snapfire mid, he TPs, man. He just TPs to other lanes and starts
He just gets boost of travel and he flies around.
Yeah. And I think that's the best way. You know, you're going to get that solo experience. You got to take good advantage of it here. Taiga, of course, the mines are real annoying because they apply the slow as well. They have 2 slows, so even if you dispel the first one, the second one also still slows you, which makes trading against this and the Aphotic Shield of Yuragi not actually the most effective thing.
Tell me why does it does so much?
I don't know why it needs to be 2 slows. I feel like you dispel one, you can dispel both, but apparently not. As you can see, like, yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
It's wild, isn't
That's bullshit, man. I call that bullshit. And the guy has, what, 700 attack range or something? 60. Yes.
Yeah, actually, good call. Good call. 700 on the dot. One of the higher ones by default.
Highest ones.
He might be up there. Because I know Lina...
If you count base stats, you know.
Yeah, it's like
not
Lina,
anything
AA.
extra.
Who else has got a really high... Oracle has a pretty high attack range, above average. A good piece of trivia there, Winter, for the fans, of course.
So, I mean, the early game is gonna be more about lane control, like looking at the heroes. Probably gonna be quite a quiet side lane, early laning phase, like the Abaddon and the Phoenix. They both can escape. They both can use the shield to get out of sticky situations. It's pretty hard for them to get kills in this lane, and bot lane as well. Shadow Demon and the Bat against a Void Spirit, which can just tank and trade with the Resonant Pulse.
and get basically every single CS as well because he's got ridiculous damage. I mean, DM starting to fall a little bit behind in this lane, but I think it's kind of to be expected. With the Ring of Health up, I think DM's going to have a bit of an easier time. You know, ranged hero, so he doesn't have that damage block. And anytime he is forced to trade, it's going to be basically at a loss.
I mean, this is why Barrier is preferred as a support now, because he's
Top,
weaker
blast
in the lane.
off. Oh, they have the kill. Nice job there, but Boca collects the kill onto Taiga. Ended up getting them back and finding the kill. Boca chasing after. Nice little disarm. The slow onto Yuragi, but Boca makes it uphill. That's secondary slow. Not good enough, but Yuragi had to go pretty far for the kill.
Yeah, and the Magnus is just last hitting, you know, XXS is happy. Denying creeps, last hitting creeps, getting the waves back to his tower. And meanwhile, Sumail, they TP to refill his bottle. Oh no, he just walked over.
I mean, it's kind of a ridiculous difference in this lane as well. I mean, I know the Abba's got a Photic shield to play with, right? That dispel's pretty big.
Oh, BZM in trouble.
That he is, and he's just dead.
And the Boboka and Sumail connection. Who needs to know how to speak Mandarin?
Yeah, especially when Boboka just comes flying in from off screen. It's pretty clear who the target's going to be each and every time. Big kill in that mid lane. Oh no way! XSS skewers Yuragi up to that cliff. I didn't even know you could do that. What a sneaky little move on that little tiny cliff.
Yeah, I didn't know you can actually go there. So you can blink over to that hill.
I guess so. I mean, you got to break the tree though, right? There's a tree on that hill normally.
Yeah, that's true.
But skewer breaks trees.
I mean, is that
That's
a good?
hilarious.
I mean, is that a good ward spot?
No, it's not a good ward spot. If you want to ward, you ward on the high ground and then you cut that tree. And then you get like vision of this entire area here. Yeah.
Warding 101, seek and strike.
I got you wards, man, and you can do the same ward as well on Dire side. Sometimes it's good if you're like losing the lane and you expect them to try and steal your wisdom. It's good to put the rune there because you'll scout on that little bridge, and then you can usually get your mid to rotate over and punish, and then kind of stabilize things a bit.
No excuse, no excuse not to come. And Yuragi getting skewered, but he's a Abaddon, so he has shield. He's fine.
He isn't a Abaddon. Has the wand still. As he is actually going for this Radiance, huh?
Yeah. Get the Lotus first. Pick up the Lotus.
Boca gives chase, doesn't connect. Getting up like a spooked cat, but...
I mean, what else do you go for if you don't like the Radiance? I don't think he can go for anything else if he doesn't buy Radiance.
Yeah, I used to see, back in the day, you'd see the Manta Shard, but Seb dies in the mid lane. They're going to really try and give the kill to Sumail with the DD rune active, but... Plague Wards are going to still find him.
Oh, he's getting the Roar of Athos. He's not getting Travels first.
Interesting.
Yeah, Roar of Athos is very good on Universal Heroes. Because you get a lot of damage from it.
It's great stat. It's a super efficient item, like bang for your buck.
Is it more efficient cost-wise compared to Manta? In terms of damage?
I believe it is. I remember Slash Strike made a really good Reddit post about this, and I was shocked about how much damage that Rod of Athos gave, but I can't quite remember if it was more efficient. Rune time here for the Wisdoms, and it is going to be Aster trying to contest. Taiga jumping on over, cannot get the kill. Now he no longer has his escape. No way out for him.
Emperor Sumail
TP's on over.
My
Here
kill.
he is, going for the kill. Okay, you can go really far off the map now as a Phoenix. He'll come back, of course. Question is, can they find him? No way. I mean, actually, he doesn't have TP, Winter.
It's better not to kill him, actually.
Is he cliffed? I don't know if he's stuck here.
Maybe he should just go into the base and die to the tower.
Oh, no, he can get out. All right. And he captures the Watcher. What is Courier doing all the way out here? What a trek.
Giving him a TP.
No.
Yes.
It did? Yeah, it just walked him. All right, didn't end up mattering, honestly. Aster, though, bringing bodies. They're going to try and get a kill top lane. RP committed onto Yuragi. He's just shy of level 6 here, Winter. It's a level 3 Aphotic Shield. As Monet jumps on through, and we'll be able to get the kill here. Taiga just not able to get over fast enough. And honestly, I don't... Yeah, he's going to be scouted now from behind, but the rest of Aster...
They're like, what the hell? The Phoenix is still here?
They're all probably a bit surprised. Nice dive away. Roshan aggro. Taiga once again. His planet needs him. He's going off, and away he goes. But this should be top tower going down. And, you know, one thing that is real good about this all universal lineup is they do tons of right-click damage, even more so within power. This tower is getting shredded.
Mean Pugna is the counter to the universal heroes?
I don't think so. DM in the meantime, he's gotten a nice big stack. He will clear that out in the triangle. That's his full Vanguard. And even now his next couple item coming along. I think he's going for drums with that windlace. We'll see what he queues up with that. Success as well, having much success in this top lane. Vanguard looks like he's going to go into this Echo Saber into Blink. I've seen a lot of offlane mags, excuse me, Winter, prefer this kind of a build-up over like the mid-rush for a Harpoon. So it seems like this Blink Dagger is highly valued. Then again, Abba is so good against these classic like big AoE ulti heroes, because unless you silence him, he can just always activate the ultimate and then immediately save someone else. The classic example is like if you ever blink Ravage, you know, an Abba, he just ultis himself and saves someone else from the stun. So they really have to get this to work quite effectively to stop the Abba from just saving himself and saving anyone else.
You need 2 items, Silver Edge and Orchid.
Yep.
It's gonna take a while to farm.
Just Silver Edge, or just Orchid might be enough, honestly.
Yeah, but
I think
he normally gets Manta nowadays if he's going
that's
Radiant.
a good point. Yeah.
So it's not even that reliable.
Ends up being pretty annoying here. Sumail has 2 runes active now. He's got Shield Rune and a Bottle to Arcane. I don't think he's going to be able to do too much with this, but he's going to go back now for the BOTs, Winter. He's happy with the 2 crowns. The Emperor, of course, gets 2.
Yeah, crown gives you what, 7 damage? 8? Like it's a huge chunk of damage on universal heroes. I remember when I'm playing my lane, I'm laning against like I think it was Klings. He buys a crown, he comes like, what the hell? Like, he's hitting me. I'm like, why is it so painful?
Yeah, especially throws the tar bomb. Taiga might be in for a bit of pain. If they choose to chase after him, Shockwave connects into the skewer. RP even committed to stop him from Sunraying away. That's going to be a kill there onto the Phoenix. Did not get the chance. I suppose they didn't want him to Supernova. Fair enough. But it's Yuragi who's just clearing waves after wave in the mid lane. Making a lot of space now for BZM to build as, you know, the classic carry, the right clicker. And DM's coming along very nicely for his items. He's nearly at his Octarine core already. I'd say like the only one who feels like they've yet to be truly activated is probably still Monet. Oh, Sumail letting the kisses go, but I'm not actually sure what he kissed there. I think he just cleared the camp, honestly.
He has Arcane Rune and there's nothing to do. He just wants to use the ulti.
Sure. Shorter cooldown anyway, why not?
Yeah, going back to your point about like the bat getting an Octarine core. I feel like the Bat Riders roll this game. I think he needs to buy like team items. Like Crimson's good this game. Pipe's good this game. Because nobody else is gonna be able to afford it, I feel. Especially the supports, because the other 2 cores are definitely not gonna buy all these team items.
Baboka. It's a bit of a slow game here, but for him, even still a slow death with the reactive taser. BZM forced to watch for a while, but eventually OG able to clear through the techies. Everyone's just kind of getting farm where they can, Winter.
Yeah, and back to what I was saying, like that's when I look at like OG's lineup, I think you want to get into a point where you can group up as a ball with your Radiance on Abba and you have a Phoenix egg behind you and he's being gone on again. And now there's the egg.
There's the egg and TPs as well.
Oh,
there's
haste.
the kill onto Siamese Cat as XXS has no skewer here for 5 more seconds. They're giving chase here really hard as well. Taiga reaching here, connecting just barely on that flame break as, oh, once again, does not miss on any of those fire spirits. BZM collecting the kill. But a nice reaction there from Taiga as he's able to turn that around.
Yeah, and style points for BZM as well. He's using the traps. He's hitting his own traps to get the side blade spill.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, what a gamer.
God gamer, you know?
God gamer. It is Aster, though, who's still find an objective. They will lose a core and a support in that top lane skirmish. But they still pick up the tower in favor of themselves. And
Yeah,
Sumail
that's
now is
huge.
going to go back for that Rod of Atos. Were you finished on your point, by the way, of DM's Octarine?
Yeah, I was saying that they should try to look towards getting into a timing where the Abaddon and the Phoenix are grouping up together. So I would prefer the Barrier to go for team items, you know, the Pipe, the Crimson Guard, the Greaves,
The
you know.
auras.
Yeah,
the
the
boring
aura.
ones. Well,
Yeah,
we'll
the
see.
boring ones.
We'll see what happens here. Is they're going to try and get through Monet. Nice cookie. Does buy a little bit more time. And now Sumail turning with the kisses. Oh, good disruption to interrupt the kisses from connecting and finding that kill as Yuragi will be able to put down Baboka. There's no supernova here, but they might not need it as Monet just barely escaping. He's got cooldowns here. Dissemblate in 3. Another flame break will connect, and that should be enough damage unless he hides out in the Dissemblate. Monet running for his life. The resident pulse shield, not enough, and he's taken down eventually by DM.
Yeah, that's how strong OG are. The Abba, he had 3.2k in the bank, and he's still coming to the fight, running in first. And that shows you how confident they are with their lineup, you know. They know that their lineup is really strong, the Abba and the Egg behind. It's really difficult for Aster to fight at this stage.
What's the item that turns around? Perhaps Blink Dagger for X success? I mean, I've already highlighted concerns with that into an Abba, but
Blink, maybe
this Manta style on Monet?
Solar Crest, Greaves on the supports. I think the supports need to get some team items so that when it comes to the 5-on-5 clashes, they have a lot more durability and sustain.
Sumail, Cookie. Ooh, out in time is DM, though. Able to find and reach
For
right
the
there.
Void Spirit, the Manta is going to be important, so you can remove the barrier, annoying stuff on you, the Flame Break, the Sticky Napalm,
The
Fire
annoying
Spirits.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, Fire Spirits is a big one. Plus just more damage, right? More stats equals more damage. He's quickly building up towards that. OG, though, starting to hit a couple of their timings as well. There's BZM now with that Desolator completed.
DM is going to find a Takis.
That he is. Pulled back, last one on the
Flame
low
break.
ground. Giving
Nice.
chase. Nice interrupt there, waiting for the blast off to start. Game rewarded with that for a kill. As Sumail nearly dying there off the Desolator. Might still be in for a rough time here. As BZM will cleave right through him. You may be universal, but where's your armor? Monet, though, fighting into BZM. There is still, of course, those refraction charges online, so kind of a difficult fight for the carry Void Spirit to take at this stage. And unwilling to give 2 more Deso charges to the TA, will back off.
They have to try to stabilize the game, keep calm, farm their items.
No
now,
ways, Taiga.
now they have a blink on Magnus.
Yeah, Taiga did do a good job of just being annoying there in general. Blink on Mag, scouted immediately by Taiga, so shouldn't come as a surprise to the side of OG. DM, nice hit there on the Flame Break.
Yeah, they have to try to utilize the Mortimer's case with the RP and get something going on for that team, you know. 1 kill is fine, 2, get a pick off, keep farming, keep scaling. This needs to pay off for them right now with the blink on the Magnus.
Blink on the Magnus, pardon me, but here they go down bottom now, smoking as 3. Problem is, Winter, there's Yuragi down here, and there's Seb.
That's probably not the hero you want.
Maybe if you catch them both, you can force the ultimate early as the Sticky Bomb chasing and finding nothing ultimately.
Yep, and once again, the Phoenix is going to show. Taiga sees Hero's bot, they smoke bot, so immediately goes up, pushes out top. That's how you should play the dead lane as Phoenix. I think the other player that reminds me of being really good at doing this is Quest, Kaori. He's also a Phoenix spammer.
Right,
and
Kaori,
he does this really well.
Aster, still finding farm on their cores thanks to the buff, but it does feel like the Snapfire mid does feel a little bit lackluster when you aren't able to kind of pop off in these fights and just use, your experience advantage to really punish with your spells.
It's just hard, because OG, their lineup, they're strong right now with the Abba plus Phoenix, you can't really fight into it until you have Blink on the Magnus, which is just like 1 minute ago. So they are not really able to utilize the Mortimer's Kiss into a full effect. But right now they do have the dagger on, so I feel like they should definitely try to smoke up, maybe get a kill. Even on the bat is fine. Just kill somebody with the combo, buy time, keep farming. Like every pickoff they get at this stage is gonna give them like at least 2 minutes of farming time, which is gonna be so beneficial, especially when they have Empower.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, right? Just even removing a bit of space on the map that OG are not farming as efficiently may end up being good for you down the line here. I mean, BZM really starting to hasten the pace now as well, isn't he? Into the BKB next for him, but he's starting to really pack a punch.
It's gonna be really painful. And the Void Spirit actually has chosen Ghost MSK as a neutral item. That's a pretty interesting one. It's good against the TA.
It is good against the TA. And who knows, maybe it makes a bit of a difference against an ABBA, you know? He misses his first Curse of Avernus attack.
Yeah, that could be useful.
You know? I mean, very, very niche, but that's, I feel like, what neutrals do in any case.
To fight.
Try and get through RP. They're pushing him away from Uragi, but no, he still actually gets off the Supernova. Not going to matter, though, as they kill the Sun nearly immediately. Uragi now out of mana, but still having plenty of HP to fight with. Sumail with the kisses now, raining back down onto Seb. Needs one more and connects all of them there for the kill. The root onto Uragi, who's still holding on to his borrowed time. OG still not quite done with this fight yet, though. BZM can blink through thanks to, of course, the refraction damaging, or stopping the Plague Ward from damaging and canceling the blink. Uragi also able to continue without being forced to use the borrowed time. Aster might be in danger of overextending here, but are quite eager to chase. Monet pushed back. That's Dissemblate forced out for him as Sumail back over to the river, kicks things back off now onto DM, but
nice RP.
Onto 2, into the cookie stun as well. Uragi healed to full HP, but the stuns, the lockdown's too darn good. That's DM dead. Can they get through BZM next? It looks all but certain as Monet rejoins the fight at the tail end for a quick and sexy double kill. What a fight from Aster.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's what Techies does to you. You think you're gonna win a fight, but no, he comes in, destroys all your hope and all your team until you have nothing.
And they didn't have anything left. I mean, so quickly dismantling that Supernova there. Tiger just not a chance there. The Snapfire.
Sumail was the MVP in the early portion of the fight. He killed the egg and he killed the SD with the kiss.
Yeah, just absolutely perfect here. And again, I think this is where OG, you know, it's their strength, but also can be, as many things are, a double-edged sword for them where they're so aggressive and they just have such a great pulse on a lot of these fights in order to get that +1 kill, that extra kill, and really, you know, squeeze every single bit of efficiency out of the early game. But just overextending there and ended up getting punished with how close they ended up getting to that 2 on the tower. I think he's fine. Oh, maybe not, actually. He's still got Sunray to go off the map.
Sumail is here. You do not run twice. From the king.
No, you do not, and you certainly do not use Supernova here, right? I mean, that is Kisses committed, but Taiga, yeah, okay. He's gonna have to just go down.
Rod of Atos and Manta on a step fight.
What are, man, Universal Heroes, what a meta we are in.
Alright, one more fight, they're gonna smoke towards the Twin Gate.
This could be Roche if they get this fight as well, honestly.
I mean, Phoenix is dead. Are they going to go in without the Phoenix?
Looks like OG not too willing to completely acquiesce control over this bottom side of the map. Aster looking for the fight now. They are going to be able to at least connect onto Seb. Oh, and he just used the disruption as well, so he didn't have it available. XXS, though, dying in the river. No,
nice cookie.
The RP off. Oh, the cookie almost saving his life. RP committed, but Uragi back to full HP. Now the fight resetting here, Winter. They're eager to still fight, and DM does not have lasso. They have plenty of damage. Monet's on in. They have a Supernova, but no borrowed time here, so these kisses might be lethal to Uragi if they can just connect onto more of them. But Sumail, just not enough damage on those things. And now
DM
it's going to be PQ going down as well. DM looking for more. No lasso on him. Might not need it as Sumail is going to at least be covered by the Aether Remnant. OG winning that fight. Could it be a Roche for them already? I mean, you got Deso and Double Meld, of course. I think they're going to go for it.
Yeah, this is their time. There's no kiss, there's no RP. Nothing much Raiden can do.
Okay, he's going to pick up a haste, but Roche is being taken in the meantime.
Do you give it to the... Yeah, I guess you give it to the TA.
Yeah.
Abba doesn't need it.
I agree. I think Abba, your Curse of Avernus, sorry, your borrowed time, I mean, is your Aegis. If you don't have that, then what's the point? I think it's much better suited on Beezing, especially with how aggressive I think he wants to be in this kind of a game. And with the backing of an Aegis, you know, the 5-second countdown can really be a good opportunity to turn a fight. Like, you lay down a Supernova, you cover him with an Abba, right? Like, it's a great turning point on these fights, but you do have to be a little bit careful here. Monet, oh, that's a Ag Shard now online for the Templar Assassin. You can see those TA traps now applying a silence. Yeah. Plenty of silences, but the Manta style completed for Monet. And Sumail, not to be outdone, also has his completed too. So that's 2 of them, huh?
They need to wait for the Lincolns. I think they need Lincolns on the Void Spirit so he can go in and not be afraid of either the Lasso or the Purge.
Right. Yeah, good point.
If he goes late game, I think Aster's lineup is actually no slouch, even though they're playing into Abba and Phoenix. Like the RP, like when you're defending high ground, RP Seal in, and you have Void Spirit. Yeah,
I mean, Techie's Minds even.
And then late game Snapfire with the talent.
I mean, Winter, we've seen a Techie Zags, you know, change the outcome of a game before, haven't we?
Are you talking about the Monkey King jumping?
Yes, of course I'm talking about the Monkey King. Absolutely, I'm talking about the Monkey King. What is Baboka? What are you doing being all sneaky over here? Is he just sapping experience? I suppose it's not a terrible move from him. They might be able to collapse here onto Taiga. He's been doing a pretty good job of playing the dead lane, but might end up getting caught here. Doesn't look like anyone was watching that Lotus pool, though.
Yeah, I like that he's queuing up a Hex. Like, I feel like that's probably one of the best items Phoenix can buy, apart from Refresher late game. Like, Phoenix itself is like a super team fight hero, right? So when the opponents can't out team fight you, what are they gonna do? They're gonna split push, right? So you get a Hex when you're in control of the game as Phoenix. So that's gonna allow you to pick them off and eventually force them to fight into you.
I like it. I like it. That's Ag Shard now for Baboka. And the reason I bring it up, Winter, is because it's a pretty good one against these range cores, isn't it? Does give it a lot more survivability, especially against a TA. It's the same kind of thinking why perhaps Monet took the Gossamer cape. Careful, though. Taiga might be in for a rough time. Nice job using the Manta style to set up for your own cookie. That's a stylish kill there for Sumail. I liked that.
Only fit for a king.
Absolutely. Style fit for a king. He's
oh, he also has
close.
the cape.
Yeah, he does. The Gossamer cape. That's 2, I believe, for his side.
Oh, he's actually so quick with the Yasha and the cape and the travel. So not used to a Snapfire running around so quickly.
Yeah, man. Mortimer, you know, he can be a little speedy boy as well when he's properly motivated.
Yeah, I think now you just try to drag the game and get your late game items, your talent. Level 20, you get your Little Shredder, uses your attack.
Yep.
And 25, you get the multi-shot.
Then you get a Daedalus online.
Oh, that's a dream, man.
And then you get Refresher for a 12-second cooldown ability to completely mop in team fights. I mean, it's ridiculous, but highly effective.
It only needs time, you know? And I have a feeling we're going to get a lot of time in this game.
Let him cook. Sumail, Emperor Sumail, he's cooking a 100-year pepper stew, you know? And if that thing stews, oh boy, it'll be too good.
How dare you? You let the Emperor cook his own food?
Let him cook, Winter. Let him cook. Seb, credit
Get him a cook. Not let him cook. Get him a cook.
Somewhat redraft, get an alchemist, and gift him an Ag Scepter stat.
Stat.
This man. He needs his items. That's that's Manta style number 3, I believe, this game, Winter. I don't think we're going to be seeing anymore. I'd be surprised. No, just kidding. We're going to see one more. XXS is also building a Manta style. So we're going to have 3 Manta styles. It's almost to the point where, like, OG are going to have troubles against these illusions. Careful, though. OG. Ooh, smoke does break there. The TP out in time, as it seems like Aster are going to be able to get out of the way of this one.
Is Manta then the best item right now?
I mean, it is if you ask Aster. It is if you're a universal hero, apparently. Wow, the Snapfire is incredibly fast. You're right. Little Mortimer really chugging on his legs. I wonder if you just move fast enough. Do you just go into the haste animation? Or you just start running on your two hind legs? That'd be terrifying. Truly a battle steed suited for a king.
Yeah, I can't wait for him to gobble up his subjects and throw them into battle. Throw the Veno in.
Oh, whoa, they're just going to go straight in for DM. Okay, Sunray healing is not nearly enough. Oh, goodness, and Yuragi, he's in deep as well here. XSS, though, the damage is immense. Taiga able to at least get off the supernova, but the king immediately scrambling that egg. BZM, DD, and BKB activated, is still willing to fight, but Sumail back on in, and that damage! What was that?
Respect the king. You do not run in and try to kill the king just like that alone. Who do you think you are, BZM? You fool.
The royal guard coming in to assist the king there after the assassin made his way into his bed chambers. Unbelievable.
He died in like 2 seconds.
I mean, that's that 50 talent being put to good use there by Sumail. And then as soon as BKB and DD ends, let's see here. Caught by the Aether Remnant, no refraction charges, and that's it. Goodbye, son. Deleted. What in the world was that?
And that's your carry, by the way. The richest hero on your team dying in 2 seconds.
That's hilarious. I mean, they even have like the Gaben item here. They have Enchanted Quiver as well for the Templar Assassin. That shouldn't be happening. She should be able to burst through these heroes.
It doesn't matter. You can have 1,000 damage, but it doesn't matter if you die in 2 seconds.
That's right. Especially when you're just stunned throughout the whole thing. Sumail, no. Part of me with even more stats has the Lincolns online. I mean, this is ridiculous.
Alright, this hero is going to be my go-to pick in my pubs when I'm forced to play mid.
Yeah, actually, I like that line of thinking. Oh, Yuragi getting a bit aggressive here. Oh, but it's Taiga who might be in for a rough time. DM at least able to find the lasso. Taiga's still alive as they have good damage here onto Monet. Does not have a purge available for him quite yet. It's going to be the disruption saving Taiga for now, but Monet slices in to secure the kill. It's at least a 1-for-1 and an advantage trade now for OG as they have taken down the Magnus. Yuragi, though, forced to pop the borrow time here, so Aster still fighting with a little bit of an advantage here should they look to continue pushing. Seems like they'll be happy with that. Go ahead and reset.
The gong of retreat when Abaddon pops his ulti. Dong! Alright guys, my ulti is popped. Let's chill.
Oh, Monet. Yeah, he's got a Gem of True Sight, and there's absolutely
just
no
solo
hiding
killed
from
him?
Rusev.
What the hell?
I mean, look, he's got 300 plus 20 damage. There's absolutely no way he doesn't kill him.
He did that without Empower.
Oh, goodness. Sumail, he's running in. Little Shredder uses your attack damage without even any crits. Goodbye to DM. His OG just being picked apart there after kind of coming out even after that fight.
Is there any winning universal lineup in late game?
I don't know, actually. Maybe this is the new 3 carry strategy. 5 universal hero. Like, they push so fast as well. Oh, it's ridiculous. It really is. Makes me laugh, Winter. These kinds of strats in Dota.
Look at that. You compare the Shadow Demon. Shadow Demon and Veno, they're both the supports, right? They're both level 16. The Veno has 140 damage.
Yeah.
The Shadow Demon has 110. Like, just based on stats alone, he gets 30 extra damage.
Yeah, I mean, they are the same level, so it's kind of a fair comparison. That's borrowed time activated inside of the disruption. It still allows Yuragi to blink away. You don't take damage during disruption, so you can just always blink away. The thing to remember about the new blink change, though, that is going to mess with maybe some ABBA core players, all 3 of them out there, is that whenever you take damage now, your blink dagger is muted, so you might not be able to blink away, but borrowed time should still cover you. But yeah, nice retreat there from OG, but like when Winter, if at all, will OG be able to take a fight? Is it high ground? Is high ground going to be there?
I mean, if you're not taking the fight at high ground, then might as well call GG.
That's a good point. Maybe Roshan, though, could be the next opportunity for OG.
I just have the feeling that the longer the game goes, you're not winning against the universal heroes, you know? I mean, don't get me wrong, you know, they're pretty strong late game. Bear Riders, very strong. Insane late game, you know. You have Abaddon and Phoenix, they're also really insane. But this 5-man universal, okay, 4-man universal lineup is gonna.
What do you mean?
Oh,
is it
okay,
not 5?
Yeah, 5.
It is
Dude,
5. Come on.
I'm tripping, man.
Winter After Dark, ladies and gentlemen, and OG, unfortunately, lights out for them here, at least for this Roche fight, as Aster not gonna be able to take that down with ease.
Daedalus gonna come soon on Snapfire. Can't wait.
And then just wait for that 25 talent as well. Monet does, use an Astral Step charge there to take down some illusions. Okay, Yuragi jumping in with more illusions. Taunted up, though. Did not find the silence he was looking for. Sumail sitting back now, ready to counter-initiate as Borrowed Time already forced out here. Skewer does not catch anyone, as there's going to be now at least Demonic Purge, slowing down the Magnus to a crawl. OG looking to retreat behind once again, as you called it, Winter. The Gong of Retreat.
Yeah, you do not fight when the gong is sounded. You back.
You back.
Unless you're hearing the gong of Gondor, the Hound of Gondor. It means you run in. That's the drums of Slom, I presume.
That's right, the drums of Slom. Very good. Oh, goodness. And I mean, for OG, it's just got to come on this high ground defense. Borrowed Time, fortunately, has very little cooldown, especially with...
Yeah, you can just spam Disruption on the Abaddon Illusions and just make your own Abaddon army.
That's right. Especially with, of course, all the Manta styles that we're seeing.
It's going Skadi on the Abaddon.
Winter,
is it really a good idea to go Skadi?
Just stats, I guess. The life steal or the heal.
I mean, don't you want to go AC? Yeah, you need armor.
I would think so.
Shiva AC, I feel like those are fairly good options.
Yuragi also taking a lot of magic damage, I have to say. His last death, pardon me, took 1k from the techies alone. So maybe that's also a consideration here. We'll see. Aster, this might be a killing blow, a knockout punch. They're going to smoke up now, see what they can find as Monet. So swing and a miss there on the Aether Remnant, and everyone TPing out around him here.
Nobody's going to get knocked out with that. It's a miss.
It's a miss.
Swinging a miss, the uppercut miss.
Taiga, though, may not be as lucky. The Gem of True Sight's on Monet. Whoa,
what the hell?
Come on, that's not right. I mean, Taiga, good. You deserve
okay, that
to
is
get
right.
Out
He
of that
deserved to get TBI.
Yeah, he deserved. That was ridiculous. Can we get a replay of that real quick? That just did not look right there on that harpoon. I mean, poor Phoenix.
How far is that range?
I think it's just, it'll always connect no matter what. Like, as long as you actually cast it, as long as it, because obviously, yeah, look, Icarus Dive does not disjoint. Oh, it's a little bit late. The marking, we didn't quite catch it on that replay. But that's okay. I mean, he just started Icarus Dive in a way, and that was that. But Magnus, once you're on the hook, you're on the hook, man. Life lesson for you right there. Nothing you can do.
Yeah, tell me more about how am I hooked onto my wife right now.
Okay. Well, it's a good thing, Winter. That's a positive thing, right? There it is. See? He's speechless. That's how much. Absolutely speechless.
I'm just trying not to wake her up in the middle of the night.
Then you'll really be on the hook. For now, we'll see if Aster going to give you the opportunity to do just that, because OG not really calling out of this one yet, and for good reason. I think this high ground is definitely holdable. It's going to get scarier and scarier. I mean, you talk about how Manta style is the balanced item, to really show you all 3 cores buying Manta. 2 of them, the melee ones at least. Whoa, what was that?
Whoa.
That did not look right. I don't think XSS was quite ready for that one either. DM pops the BKB, looking for a lasso to somebody is at least going to save Monet for now. Okay, disengage. Yuragi did pop that Borrowed Time, though. Monet looking for a way back on it. It's BZM pops the BKB. That's an RP and a skewer into the Techie's mind. Yuragi deleted, has buyback. Might have to use it on this high ground defense, because that's 2 dead already with Seb taken down. Sumail with both kills here. After the fight, starting off awkwardly, still goes the way towards Aster.
I mean, they have to use the buybacks if they want to defend the Rex. Are they going to give up the Rex just like that?
Maybe it's the rest. I mean, they still have another 4 to 5. I'm back in 50. Problem is, like, Yeah, I don't see really what stops Aster. They could look for more, especially as Monet can jump in very aggressively with the cover of that Aegis. Techi's mind's
two
going
lanes.
off.
They're just gonna give up 2 lanes.
Yeah, failing to get the kill. They will look for 2 lanes. Fortify is out. That's the last one OG are gonna get until it comes back with time. Once again, that looked a little bit weird. Harpoon didn't maybe quite connect. I'm not sure. That's Aegis now being reclaimed. Your Abba's back in 20, but it does look like 2 lanes at the moment here, Winter. OG looking for an opportunity to present itself. Aster fighting without a lot of their ultimates, but OG without 2 of their heroes means that they're just not going to be able to muster a defense. That's 2 lanes.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Just like that. So they are choosing to preserve their buybacks over the racks, you know. I'm not sure if that's the right call. Like 1 lane of racks I can understand, but 2 lanes? It's a bit of a stretch for me.
Well, you save the buyback here. I mean, what's that going to get Yuragi? Maybe closer to the Scotty? Is it just because you don't like this Aya Scotty?
I would buy AC. I feel like they need armor. Like it will help in the team fights. I don't know if Scotty is gonna win them the team fight. Like it allows you to kind of stick towards the, I guess the Magnus or the Snapfire, but you already have your slow because of the awareness. So I'm not sure if you need more slow.
I think you're gonna need some way to stop Sumail from triple firing you to death here quite shortly. Look at that, even DM half HP. They can't even kill Boboka in one pull. Okay, Kiss is now coming down. Demonic Purge. That auto attack's not enough either. And now the RP. They have managed to catch at least BZM XXS with a nice skewer on back. Seb's still going to fall at the hands of Sumail. Beyond godlike here as OG retreating, beaten, and bloodied. They at least get through Boboka, but that's going to be a second support now taken down as XXS skewered himself in. He might actually pay for that one. Has a cheese.
The damage.
Will be able to eat it, but now, oh my goodness, Yuragi, no more borrow time here. Okay, procced it now. Kill at least onto XSS as it's going to BZM trying to find Cleave off of these kills, but he's jumped now by Monet and killed off 1.5 minutes without the buyback, Winter.
Oh, Snapfire's level 25. GG.
Yep.
Double Daedalus level 25. Oh my god.
Yep. He's going to have fun with this one. Sumail with the tip on the Monet. It's a 2-team effort here. It's a whole team effort, really, from Aster.
Oh.
And really, I mean, holy.
Don't end the game. Just let everybody on OG respawn and take a 5v5 with the level 25.
Sumail is trying to figure out a way to communicate. Let me get them all with Little Shredder. He's saying, don't end. He's saying, no, back.
I think you just, if you get a crit, you probably almost one-shot the SD.
You know what's crazy as well is you can kill Abba now through his borrowed time, which is probably why Yuragi is proccing it early. Sorry. What I mean to say is you can kill Abba without him being able to proc borrow time automatically. Because this ability only works if Abba falls below 400 HP. But if he is killed in a crit, say from 1,000 damage from 500 to 0, borrow time is not going to save you. So that's like very problematic.
That's like Axe, Cutting Blade.
Yeah, exactly. Except Axe can call through borrow time, so not the perfect example, but I get what you mean.
Okay, shit.
It's more just like...
I mean, it's late. I'm so sorry.
Come on, Winter. Pull it together. We got 2 more days of this. We got 2 more days of excellent Dream League. Season 19 Dota. And maybe 1 more fight in this one for
3
OG.
more days. You can't count.
Right. 3 more days of group stage, Winter.
Radiant are scared.
Come on,
That's
give
okay,
it,
Winter.
give it to us. Yeah, give it to us.
You can't
Yeah,
count
we all
either.
can't count. Just give it to us. I want to see Sumail blinking in the middle of the fight.
It's ready. It's time. OG, we'll see what they can pull here, but we might get to see some heroes just absolutely deleted. Man is throwing out
The Venom's the
8
bait.
auto attacks. Look at this. He's sitting so far back just because he's desperate to get this off. Oh, Aster. The lengths.
No, they need to empower him. Empower him.
They do need to empower him.
Go, empower him.
Look at his positioning here.
Come on, dude. Empower the Emperor.
He looks like a support right now. Okay, there they go. They're going to try and find the silence onto what? Oh, the damage. Okay.
All right.
Uragi,
That was not
steal,
impressive.
Did not proc the borrow time. Didn't find the triple there either, but the disarm now onto Uragi with the kisses coming down. There's borrow time now proc as Uragi beating into the Venomancer. A kill here, and that's an advantage now for OG. There's no buyback there. Oh my goodness, Sumail just deleted Taiga. He didn't stand a chance. Quick bash there on XSS. That sets up DM. Could this maybe be the fight that OG need? The fight that they're looking for? The break. Uragi without borrow time, saved at least by the disruption as the rest of OG sitting behind the Roche Pit. Monet collecting onto all of them as that's another little shredder there. Sumail with another kill onto Uragi, being beeped down though by BZM, and there's no buyback there on the Emperor, but no heroes on the side of OG with buyback either. DM able to sneak away. But the team fight punishing here as actually, okay, Sumail did just get buyback. He's back in. Looking to end the game here on this Aegis. What in the world? What a fight.
You killed the Emperor, but at what cost, OG? At what cost? And now the Emperor has Aegis. Can you kill him twice?
At the cost of his buyback. I mean, you kill him once, that might just be enough. The problem is you're operating here rather slim, Winter, on the buybacks. Everyone bought out for that one.
Empower him, please. I'm getting tilted. I'm getting triggered by the...
It's because Sumail doesn't know the word for empower. That's why.
Just ping empower. You don't need to know the word. Buffer. That's what they say. Buffer.
You gotta teach Sumail that. Maybe if we get the interview with him, you'll be able to teach him a couple of phrases here that are key.
Yeah, give him some Mandarin lessons,
Yeah, give him a lesson.
And then he'll tell me it didn't work. Then, oh, it's probably because of the SEA Mandarin is different. What in the world?
What was that? No, 73 foot. Something is broken with this harpoon. They need to get that one checked out, honestly. The admins need to investigate that harpoon. That is not right. That is not standard issue harpoon equipment. Uragi falling low here, desperate to not use the borrow time, but is going to be forced into it. That's at least a somewhat successful supernova until, of course, the Emperor lays into it with the little shredder. All right, OG, what do you got left against to stand? Aster pushing for the win now. Uragi without a borrow time, and the damage is just immense. Sumail with a double kill. BZM able to get back into the fountain before he's RP'd and pulled back out. Monet dishing in the damage, and just the right clicks from Sumail might put him in. Into the fountain goes, oh, XSS, but he's a-okay. Another little shredder there. The cookie not finding a stun onto DM as into the fountain goes Sumail. GG is going to be called. Can he get one more kill? The little shredder is good enough for the ultra kill, but no rampage for the Emperor as the game finishes off. A 2-0 for Aster as they shut down